was not an issue that they can do anything about, because people do complain about Meridian on Facebook all the time, and they cannot ask you to remove that from Facebook. And I said, well, I'm not talking about you, Meridian. I'm talking about the community center and my name.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't. If you guys are okay with your name being out there, that's fine.
They are for right now, because I haven't.
Right?
Yeah, because I haven't filed the complaints with the state yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all I want to do is talk to Risha to say, please remove Kennedy Heights' name from there, and also my name from that, because this was not something that we did intentionally, right?
Right.
But they told me there was nothing they can do, and
because they know that they gave you the check.
I know, but I still felt like, because you're a resident here,
mm-hmm.
and they are the property manager, that they should be the one facilitating this conversation, and everything started because of them anyway.
Yeah.
And I did say that after I read through all the communications that she had with you, which I hadn't seen most of them, I did say, I'm surprised that you didn't admit that you gave us the check.
Yeah, she kept going in circles over and over again until I went up to the police station.
She said that, so I confronted her this morning. I said, I would appreciate you putting more effort into this, because you actually didn't admit that you gave us the check. You just said that they delivered the check to the community center. You didn't say that I delivered the check to the community center, right?
Yeah.
So
there was one where she said something about you guys having separate mailboxes. She said it was delivered to their mailbox.
No, we don't have a mailbox. We share a mailbox with them, and we don't have a key.
Yeah.
They open the mailbox.
Okay.
And then give us our mail.
Yeah.
And
when I kept asking, like, how are you guys connected, she wouldn't answer the question, and it was just irritating me to the point where I was like, oh well, I'll get somebody to investigate it who has patience, because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, the more stuff, just like the way she was acting like weird, and then she's gone and she'll be like, I was like, okay, I don't know if they're like lying to me. This has never happened before. I didn't know it could happen, and I have like, I don't know what it's called, but I always think like people are trying to attack me,
mm-hmm.
and these people have done a lot of stuff, and it's just like, the more I was like, okay, it's them,
mm-hmm.
them, but why are they saying it's the community center?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you filed the report, our name. Here's the thing: you filed the report, and obviously I signed the check. My signature is there, right?
Yeah, and I didn't know this, and I didn't know the story. Yeah.
So I want to make sure that
they know the story.
That they know the story.
Yeah.
And that because
I think I have the case number.
We already resolved this. I mean, I know I've communicated with what's his name, the principal officer there. Do you know his name?
No, I don't know. I talked to a woman when I went in there.
What's his name?
So did
Gary? Is the command? I don't know. But yeah, do you mind sharing that number with me?
Yeah, it's right here.
I want to email them, and then I can also copy you on the email.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
To explain what had happened. And then as far as Meridian goes, I would say you do whatever you need to do, because this is not the first time something like, not with a check, thank you. Not with a check. But
they just do a lot of illegal stuff, and like with the parking, I had 4 people come into my house to do an inspection when I've only lived there for 2 months. It was just like a lot of weird stuff that they do. Mm-hmm. That it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I've already talked to the guy, Jason. I've called Rodney. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it goes in one ear and out the other. And that's because for some reason they don't feel like I'm going to file discrimination complaints with, what is it called? I can't remember what they're called. But anyways, I just haven't had time yet. And they keep doing stuff over and over again. By the time I get to it, it's going to be like a long list of stuff. Yeah. And they're going to have to do something about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just asking you that if there's a way for you to clarify. I don't know. I haven't seen what has happening since last night, because again, my other.
Because after the one that you're talking, I think that was a whole different post or whatever. That was the one prior to the one where after I got your email, I went back and said, okay, this is Meridian. Meridian is the one who did it.
Okay.
But you seen the one from the one prior to before I got your email saying, okay, they gave me this. And I'm like, okay, now this makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I already had said, okay, this was Meridian. Yeah.
So you don't think there's anything on there? So you don't think there's anything on there that is still making people believe that the community center had something to do with this intentionally?
From what I wrote, I mean, that would be, I don't know if there's anything that would make them think that.
Because
I put my opinion, which was, it was Meridian. But I don't know if there's anything that would make them, I mean, if there was anything, it would be the stuff that Tori said about the situation. Right. It would not be me saying it. It would be what Tori said, which was, it was an honest mistake, and basically the mailbox. Like it was put in the wrong mailbox.
Well, here's what I want to say is that because this came from a resident shared that with me, because I don't know if she's friends with you on Facebook or something like that.
Oh, I know another resident who was like, wow, what's going on? So it might be the same person. So yeah. I don't.
Well, which was kind of surprising to me that this resident, because I saw this resident made a comment, but I don't think she made any disparaging comment. She was just like, wow, like surprised.
Yeah.
But she has worked with us before, and she has gotten a lot of assistance from us. So
yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
So we wouldn't.
Yeah, she didn't say like, oh, this or that. She was just like, wow, or whatever, and I was just like.
So anyway, my main concern is that because I noticed that somebody else, when I was looking through the chat to your post that somebody else had shared, my main concern is this: I don't want Kennedy Heights
Community Center
to be seen out there.
Community Heights. What do you mean entity? You mean the center or the apartments?
Community center. And so you're right. We are two different entities, right? Meridian is their own entity, and we are our own entity. Mm-hmm. They are the property managers even to us. We're basically just renting this space from them. Okay. So I don't want our entity, to have that image out there that's not real, right? Mm-hmm. And because I'm the executive director here, I need to make sure that is not happening, right? Mm-hmm. And I need to make sure that if that's I was hoping that I would just be able to talk to you and ask you that, if for you to remove that, because I don't want my name.
If it has to do with Tori,
if it has to do with Tori, that's fine.
But I removed your name. I already removed it since when you asked me the first time.
Yeah, if my name is there, if the community center's name is there, I would like to not see the community center's name there in a blaming way, right? Like, we didn't do anything intentionally to harm you, to take anything from you. So I would like that to be removed. And I talked to my attorney this morning, because since they said they couldn't help me, I talked to an attorney. We have an attorney, and they said, ask her first, which is what I was going to do anyway, because I told Tori, let's meet with you even on Monday. I suggested that, because I don't like to get the police or the attorneys involved unless it's necessary. And he told me that if I have all the documentation of what happened, all the steps of what happened, and I still feel that my name and the community center's name is on there in a bad way, I can file a claim for defamation, right? So I just...
Against Meridian?
Well, against you, technically...
What happened is technically the truth.
Yeah, that's
true. But I didn't make it into anything, so...
I agree with you.
I removed your name, but if you're threatening me, I will put it back up.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you what my attorney said that I can do if I feel that I'm not getting from you what I requested. And I don't want to have to get there. Right? I don't think you want to... you also apparently said that you could sue us for this.
I never said that. And I said Meridian.
Okay. You said Meridian?
I never said anything about suing anybody at all. That might have been somebody else.
Or lawsuit.
I never said anything about a lawsuit. I said filing a complaint.
Okay. somebody told me about a lawsuit, which I'm not worried about because
I know that never came out of my mouth.
We have a liability insurance and they can take care of that. But I just don't want us to escalate this to a point that it's not necessary, right? But if you have a dispute with Meridian, I agree that you should take action on that and resolve that with them. But as far as I can see, there's no dispute between you and I, or you and the community center.
No,
Is that correct?
No.
Yeah.
It's not.
So that's just what I wanted to share. And Tori had agreed to go with me to talk to you this morning, but you were not home. But I'm kind of actually glad that she's not here because I feel like we can talk more.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing because I don't want her or anyone from their office anywhere near my home.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just my request.
Okay.
Because this has never happened to me as far as I
didn't know it could even happen, but I mean.
As I said to you, I'm also surprised that if the check was addressed to you, I'm surprised that the bank didn't flag that.
Addressed to who?
If the check was not addressed to the community center, right? You said the check was addressed to Meridian specifically.
Maybe I don't know what you guys are connected some type of way for them to think that you were Meridian or something. I don't know why, but the check said memo rent. The check said rent on it. So the fact that it said rent. I gave that to the police too. It says rent on top. And then it says the memo says rent and then it says payable to Meridian. So just those two things, it was just like, I mean.
We didn't notice that.
Because and somebody asked me that on Facebook. They were like, well, it doesn't tell you like what the payment was for, and I posted that as well. It says rent, and then it also says payable to Meridian, which is why I kept asking her when she kept going in circles, why does it say, like, how are you connected for this to even have to happen? Because it says Meridian. It doesn't say Kennedy Heights on this check.
And that check was around November, beginning of
No, it's the first.
The first of November.
And when I'm asking her, like, how do we stop this from happening again? Her response was to make the check out to me, which is another form of fraud. Why would I send you? Why would I make the check out to you?
That shouldn't be necessary. I mean, the check should be going to you, to them. I mean,
it should be to Meridian.
To Meridian, not to the manager.
So instead of her saying, okay, this was a mistake, I gave the check. It could have stopped at Meridian. It was a mistake, and I will credit your rent, and then I'll get the check from them. But she wanted to play games, and to the point, I don't understand it. But I have a lot of personal stuff going on, and I don't have time for this. I have court cases coming up, a lot of stuff. I don't have time for this. It just adds on to more stress. So I was coming over here to try to figure out like how she could accommodate me or something, or help me get out of here like ASAP. So
you mean to move out of here?
Yes. Yeah. So she could either give me a bigger place or help me get out of here. Because that's what I was coming to talk to her about.
Did you email them about it?
Well, I assumed, what time is it? Like, it's not lunchtime, so I assumed she would be in the office.
No, she's usually on Fridays. She's usually done by 12.
Oh.
But I would say if you have an emergency, you should email Laura. Laura is her
I might
boss.
just call Rodney because I don't have time to play with them.
But anyway, I appreciate you sitting down and talking to me. And listening to my side of the story and my request. And I hope that this doesn't happen again. Not just with you, but with anyone else. You know.
Yeah, there's gonna be another check coming, FYI, on the 1st. It's gonna be made out to the same Meridian.
Now, so did the bank ended up reimbursing you?
No, they did not. They actually told me to go and figure it out.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up at the police station. Because when I tried to get my money back, they told me to go figure it out with the community person, and that was you, and you were sick. Was that on Wednesday? Or whenever Tuesday? She told me that you were at home sick and I couldn't get my money back, I went to the bank. And then when I went to the bank, they told me just go figure it out. And I'm like, I don't have any communication with her. I'm getting this communication through Tori. So, and Tori's not telling me what I want to hear. So I just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will email the police department.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy that I communicate with or something. And then I'll include you in the email just to explain that you and I talked. And I can share, I'm assuming you shared the information with them too? The emails and communication with Tori and whatnot?
I showed, I think, I did show an email to the police, and she was like, well, how did they get a $500 donation? Like, they were like confused, and she was just taking notes. I don't know what.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry about the misunderstanding.
Yeah,
and,
I think it was. I think it was all them, and I mean, I think God does these things on purpose. We'll just figure out what the reason is very soon.
Yeah. Thank you. Nice to see you or meet you again.
Thank you. But yeah, I removed the ones with your email and. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, my nap time is interrupted once again over some fucking bullshit. This is just crazy, baby.
So the whole universe